Okay everybody, so I am wearing absolutely no makeup on my face right now whatsoever because I kind of want to talk through this because this is a playtime first impressions type of a deal. So we're starting with a blank slate. This is reality. This is what I wake up with every day. Y'all are getting this, honey. This is the Zodiac palette by BH Cosmetics. I was so excited whenever I saw this because I saw that it had all kinds of baked eyeshadows. I have the Galaxy Chic, the Solar Flare, and then the Supernova baked eyeshadow palettes from BH Cosmetics, and those are absolutely amazing. So whenever I saw this one, I was really excited because this one has a mixture of not just baked eyeshadows, but it has mattes as well. So before I go any further, I'm going to open this palette up and show you guys what it looks like on the inside. So whenever you get the palette and you open it like this, this is what it looks like. Now when I first saw this online, I got some serious Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca vibes going on right here, except the outer circle is all the baked eyeshadows, and then on the inner side there's all of the matte shadows, and then this really pretty highlighter. And then of course you get a mirror right here. The pigmentation on these baked eyeshadows are absolutely, let me just swatch one for you. You know what, we're gonna swatch Capricorn because Capricorn, like, look at that. Oh my gosh. And then, like, do you guys see that? That is so amazing. The same can be said with their mattes as well. So I'll just swatch, you know what, we'll swatch a purple because purple is a really hard pigment to do. So there is the purple shade, and then, like, I'm not faking this, guys. I'm really not. The pigmentation in this palette had me super excited and really ready to play around and do some looks. So first of all, what I will say is they have all of the baked shadows in this palette. They have all of those named after different signs of the zodiacs, obviously, but the matte shades are not named. So I wish they would have gone just a little bit further and named the matte shadows, because whenever I'm doing like a talk through tutorial, I like saying, oh, you can use this shade and call it this, instead of saying, oh, I'm going to use this purpley brown color. I don't know. That's a really tiny small complaint. Without any further ado, I'm going to create some kind of a look with this, and I figure since it is Christmas time or around the Christmas holidays, I'm going to do a holiday themed Zodiac look with this palette. So yeah, we're gonna see what the old girl can come up with. Okay, I zoomed you guys in just a little bit. I'm sorry, like I said, this is reality. Okay, this is we're not even gonna talk about it. All right, so today we're going to start with the eyes. I'm wanting to do a more bold Christmas look, and I want to incorporate some glitter and as much of these shimmers as possible. So to avoid fallout on the face, I'm just gonna do my eyes first. I know it's way different for me, but whatever. My eyes are already primed, so we're just gonna dive right on into this palette. So the first shade I'm gonna pick up is this matte transition shade right here. So on my R37 brush, I'm just going to dust that shade all over my crease. Okay, so for the look that I have in mind right now, I want to go in with kind of like a matte green shade. There's not really a Christmassy matte green that is in this palette. I'm gonna have to use a single shadow from my Z palette over here, so give me just 1 second to find it. Okay, so for kind of like a transition-y green shade, I'm going to go in with this Morphe single shadow in the shade Nature is Calling. Or it's not Nature is Calling, but Nature is Calling. And I'm going to apply that using my Morphe M573. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply this just really lightly over top of that first transition shade, because I am going to use that kind of pukey green color because I think it'll complement the look that I'm wanting to go for from this palette. So I'm going to make this a little heavier on the inner and outer corners and just kind of glide it over where I put down that first transition shade, because I am going to go in with shimmers and glitter and all of that. Shadow that I'm going to use, I am actually going to use that darker kind of browny green shade right there, and I'm going to use my Morphe 534 brush, and I'm going to kind of pat that over where the other shadow was laid down, just to kind of deepen it out, and this is going to give it that really pretty blown out smoky look. Oh wow, so you lay it down and there is a ton of pigment that comes off on this. Like, do you guys see that? It's so pretty. So I think I'm heading in the direction of kind of like a halo cut crease type of a deal. I don't know, it just seems to be where my brushes are taking me. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my lid, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Conceal in the shade Fair. I'm just going to so that step is done. Now the next shade that I'm going to pick up from the Zodiac palette is the shade Sagittarius right there, which is this really gorgeous shimmery green that goes perfectly in the look I want to do. So because I want to go for a Christmassy golden green kind of look, I want to pick up Aquarius right here, and I want to put that right in the center of my lid. So I'm just going to use my finger for this one, and oh wow, that is a really pretty gold. I'm just barely tapping the center of my eye. I don't want to cover up the Sagittarius color, but I do want to make sure that the gold can be seen. That is so pretty. Like, can you guys see that? Okay, so the eyes are kind of at a standstill right now. I'm going to do the rest of my face. When I get back, I'm going to finish up my eyes, and then I will swatch all of the shades and give you guys my final thoughts on what I think about this palette. Okay, now we've got the rest of the face done. So, well, except for the highlight, because I want to use the highlight that's in this palette, and I wanted to see how that applied to the cheeks and the lips, because I don't know, I feel like that's the conclusion. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this green shade right here that's right underneath Capricorn, and I'm gonna put that on my lower lash line. I just take the darker shade that I put on my outer corner, and I put that really tight on my lower lash line, and that kind of acts as like a darker shade, and I don't have to use a kohl pencil. So next what we're going to do, I'm actually kind of excited about, I'm going to take the shade Sagittarius on my Morphe M321, and I'm going to smoke that out just a little bit. First of all, these shimmers apply so amazingly smooth and creamy, and they're so easy to blend. Okay, so I'm not doing a winged liner today since my eyeshadow is so wha-bam, and I don't want to take away from any of this. I'm going to take some of my NYX gold glitter liner, and I'm going to kind of put one of those, you know, stripes of glitter across the crease to emphasize the cut and everything. So give me just 1 second to zoom the camera in. Okay, so I'm gonna take the liner and just right at the top of the crease, draw a line, kind of curves. This is also gonna kind of give it the illusion that there is a cat eye, even though I don't have a winged liner on. Okay, and now that that's done, I'm just gonna pop on some mascara. I'm using my BH Cosmetics mascara. I love this stuff. It gives me just like a lot of volume without having to apply fake lashes. Okay, so eyes are now 100% done. I added a lip color. I just went in with Anastasia Stripped. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the Zodiac palette, and I'm going to use their highlighter right here. I have swatched it, and it's very intense. Like, holy crap on a cracker. I'm going to pick up my Morphe M510, and I'm just gonna dab a little of that off, tap off the excess, and just, oh, hello. This is actually really nice. This is actually a very, very nice light highlight. Perfect for us fair-skinned girls because Lord knows I am not a tan lady. So this palette is $21 and you get 24 eyeshadows in here with 12 mattes and then 12 shimmer shades plus a highlight for really fair-skinned girls, or you can use this as an inner corner highlight. I'm sure it would be bomb diggity. The pigmentation of these shades are amazing. The shimmer shades don't flake off. The matte shades are very creamy and very blendable, and they all mesh really well together. Overall, I love this palette so much. I think they did a fabulous job. The color selections in here are amazing. You can create so many different looks with this. I can't really say anything bad about this palette. BH Cosmetics, first of all, is one of my favorite brands as when it comes to eyeshadow palettes. They pop them out all the time. They're always having sales on their website, so if you don't have $21 to spend right now, wait a couple of days and I'm sure they're gonna have a sale on this palette. Without further ado, I'm gonna swatch every single shade in this palette and then wrap this video up. Okay, so starting from left to right, these are all of the shimmer shades. We have Sagittarius, we have Scorpio, we have Libra, we have Virgo, we have Leo, we have Cancer, we have Gemini, we have Taurus, we have Aries, Pisces, Aquarius, and of course Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn, so I saved the best for last. These are all with just one swipe. A couple, like 1, 2, 3 in the pan, and then swipe across the arm. So you can see they're all very, very pigmented. And then these are all of the matte shades and the shimmer shade. Like I said earlier, these are not named. I wish they would have added names, but this is what they look like swatched. They have a really good range from neutral to pops of color, and like in this highlight shade, if you're a fair-skinned girl out there, this is going to look amazing on your cheeks. Overall, this palette is very versatile. You can use it if you're going for just a basic everyday look, if you're going for something bold. If you're looking for a present for someone who is addicted to makeup this holiday season, this palette is just the right one for them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already to stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. You can also hit the notification bell so whenever I do upload, it will pop up in your subscription box. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!